Okay, so I'm working with my scavenger hunt, and I have some things that I collected. I just took the booklet out because I don't want this to be contaminated with all sorts of acrylic. Look, I saved this packaging. It's so cute. It's gonna be used for something. I just don't know what yet. And then I also saved some of the confetti from New Year's Eve. You could call it like trash. And then I think I can collage with it with matte medium. And then there was this slit from a paper pad that I opened up and it fell out. And I think that's also trash. But it's so funny because I thought, I was just glancing over it. It's in French and I don't read French. But I can kind of understand that it is, if you have issues with your product, then you can make a complaint. And then I read this as a date, like the 35th of April 2023. I know it's not a date because we don't have like 35 days in a month, but it's just funny, you know, that I just translated this as a date. So I want to use this somehow. Anyway, I worked on the intro of my scavenger hunt, and I used, I think, about 52 prompts for that one. So I thought it could be funny to work with a small story again. These are the remaining prompts I have. I thought it could be fun to just take a small story, but it's not going to use up all the prompts because some of them is like Valentine's and coloring book page, product packaging. Then I want to use that panda one from the brush from China, and I cannot incorporate it into my story. So I think I'm gonna make like a small story, and then what's left of prompts will just be like a scattered page spread where I work with the prompts. But my story takes place in India, and it's a land known for a lot of religions. So I thought that I could cross out the prompt collage by collaging in all the kind of religions they have in India. But I have not yet crossed out collage because I don't think that this qualify as a collage, because in my head, collage is when you combine elements, and it would be lovely if they were like overlapping each other, and then while they are in this cluster they turn out to become something else, you know. And here I just think that it's like single elements that don't really work with each other. So, but one of the prompts is stained glass, so I reused the jelly print from Happy Mail from Devon, so I could say like that's fib art, and then I used the letter I and then the map. So there are some prompts in here. So, and then I did a horrible smack and drag. I don't have patience to do it with ink because I don't have a lot of ink, and the most ink that I have is for, you know, my rotary pen. So I don't want to waste that, if you could call it that. So I was thinking maybe I could do like smack and drag on the jelly plate. So I took out some acrylics and then smacked and dragged on this page right here, and it looks horrible. But I think it still counts. The plan for this page is to cross out the prompt, a blue page, smack and drag, put on an interesting pattern by hopefully being able to transfer this in black. I got a text that I need to write, which is The Missing 10th Man, because that's the title of the little short story from India I got. And then I got bubble wrap, so I can like make some texture after I've written the Missing 10th Man header. So that's actually the plan. And I got my prang set out, and I used it for this background here. So I am trying to incorporate prang just lying on my desk. But let's just get started. It is going to be like a page of blue, so instead of having this in black, which would look like too super cool, I got this blue phthalo that I hope will stand out. I don't think that I ever have used it. No, it's brand new. Oh my god, how were they thinking that I was supposed to poke through that? Normally there is this indent in the cap where you can like poke. I'm just gonna do it like this then. And I was thinking about using some stickers from my sticker books for the first beginning letters. And then I don't know. I hope that this print will kind of stand out. So I'm using some tiny deli papers to pick up the intricate spaces in this very detailed stencil, but sometimes it doesn't work. Like, it's not always that I get a nice print when the stencil is so detailed. I'm hoping to pick it up immediately after I have oh my god, look at me just wasting time. But if it managed to dry up, I think I can give it a coat of matte medium, and then like this page can receive it anyway. That was not explained very well. If this dries up on the plate, I think I will put a coat of matte medium on top and then pick it up like that. Okay, I really need to burnish it with my fingers to get all the small details up. Because the prompt is an interesting pattern, right? So I really need to make an effort to get that detailed pattern. And I'm just gonna slap the book on top of my jelly plate. Not a thing that I'm used to do. I think it's a little bit out of control when you directly print with a book from a plate. And it's difficult to burnish it also. So I'm just gonna push my luck, I guess. Let's do this. And then hurry up. Yeah, my story is going to be the missing 10th man. That's the storyline. And it's not like completely set in stone yet, but it takes place in India at the river Ganges. Oh, it's buckling. But you know what? I had like a ferocious thick layer of that smack and drag. Because the smack and drag, when you do it with acrylic, you're not really able to control how thick a layer that comes down on the page, because you're just swiping it across, you know. And talk about swiping, there is like a prompt, was it like paint squeegee, you know, swipe with paint. What was it called? Let me see. There was something about swiping with paint. Paint scraping, yeah. My story involved 10 men to begin with, so I can just imagine that I could use that paint scraping by putting dollops of paint of 10 people, a little bit of a shoulder line, and then just scrape it, and then I will have, I hope, the silhouettes of 10 guys. So, so far, that's what I'm going to use that prompt for. I'm going to try and pull this. I don't know. It's okay for what I'm gonna use it for. I can still see that there is some sort of the pattern here. I think I'm gonna accept it and say yes to that, because if I start building more on top of this, I think I will lose the round shape. So I'm gonna accept this one. Okay, I think it's somewhat dry. I got a T here. And I think I will just let this title fill out the whole page, because it's gonna be like a blue page, so I must be a little bit careful about maybe I should make it slanted. The missing, no, I'm just gonna do like, oh. decision. Okay, that's a T. And then in my sticker book I found this M right here, and it's a missing 10th guy, so I thought that M would be hilarious to use for that. And I'm not even gonna bother to fussy cut it, because it's got like this blue toned background, so I hope it will work. Yeah, The Missing 10th Man is a short story that I was scavenging from the internet, so I don't have to come up with something on my own. The missing. Okay, I think I might need to think about space now. The missing, and then 10th, and then man over here. So if I can make like a T here also. Oh, ooh, I got a small T here. That is perfect. Okay, I'm gonna fussy cut the shape, the shadow out of it, because I think I want to go in with a blue Posca and color in the letters so that I get as much as I can of blue on my page. But if there is like a small border in a different color, I don't mind. I'm not gonna be that anal about it. Oh gosh, fussy cutting a sticker is just... I think I'm using too big of a scissor. And if I can make this stick to the acrylic without putting out my matte medium, that would be awesome. Okay, it won't stick. I can see I need my collage medium. The missing 10th, and then man down here. This one I'm looking. I'm shopping for an M. Let's see. Oh, that one would be cool, because then I could color it in. Yeah. Oops. Then I almost teared it out. Okay, let me just off camera fussy cut this, glue it in, and then so you don't have to watch me sit and fussy cut. Yeah, I told you I don't like to fussy cut, so I changed my mind. Now I'm gonna color in these letters here with my Posca. I think that I might need to outline when I'm writing on the blue background, so it kind of stands out. I think it's so fun to work with this scavenger hunt. I'm supposed to be at bed right now. It's past 11 in the evening, but I just can't leave my desk right now. Like, I just want to sit a little bit and have some fun with this. And then I got this T down here. And then this M. Oh gosh. I think it's so cool to use some of the stickers from my sticker books. I have been using a lot of them, but now we are down to like I need a project to use up a bunch of them. The missing, that should be like in big words, like M-E. Is E. N. The missing, I'm gonna put like a whoop over the I here. I'm so glad that I'm totally color blocking the inside of these letters. Imagine, I think it's so difficult when you have to write an S and you need borders around your letter and not allowed to color block it inside, you know, because it's curving and twisting. Okay, it's like my Posca wants to be refilled. Oh no, maybe it's just the substrate, you know, like the jelly slick surface that makes it skid. Okay, missing. And oh my god, I hope that I don't do any spelling errors. That would be so me. The missing 10th with small. Da-da-da-da. Could I get this glued down? I think I need to grab the Eileen Tacky because I am on top of acrylic. So I might need... Oh my god, I'm just gonna almost peel it all off. But I don't want to peel it completely off because then I would lose the position on the page, you know. I'm just gonna do like this. There. And what about these guys here? Are they planning to lift on me? Maybe this one is. But it seems okay glued for now, but you know, stickers are not the best to trust. But I'm not gonna go like super crazy because it's just a scavenger hunt, so it's allowed to be a little bit, you know, not so good on all the edges. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry and then I'm gonna outline it with black. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad considering that it is going to be like a page of blue. So we are a little bit restricted on how much we can do. But I was thinking about what happens if I give him a glaze of blue. So I'm kind of making him into a blue Smurf. I hope that I won't lose too much of the image. But maybe I could try and come in with some water maybe. Okay, he's covered in. I think I want to try and bring a little bit of water to that. See if I can water it down some more. You know, so it's not so covering. But at least he got a blue tint, Smurfish. And I'm painting totally outside the line, but it's okay. It's just a scavenger hunt. It is so freeing that you can make your own rules and mess up in these scavenger hunt books. Okay, and now he is like tinted blue. It's better than before, I think. I think that I would like to use this shimmer paint to make some bubble wrap texture. So the plan is to roll out on my gel plate and use that as some sort of a stamp pad. And then see if I can make some bubble wrap stamps. Which side? This side. There is like an up and a down to my bubble wrap. Will it work? I'm not sure that I got the right. Okay, let's try over the text. Let's just be brave and see. No, it doesn't really. It shows up a little bit. You know what? I think that I actually need a darker blue color to make this work. Because you can't really tell that it's bubble wrap. So let me find something darker. Okay, I got this one. It's called Demin Blue. So it's still in the blue family. And I'm thinking that this time I might not go over some of the text because it's looking a bit darker than first expected. Okay, lightly. Oh, yes, it works. I just need like gentle light touch. We got bubble wrap print. Of course, I have to overdo it. You know me. That's how I roll. Okay, some would stop now. I think I should do that too. Maybe down here. Maybe just one more. Down here. Oh, I like it. It's a little bit messy. Let me see if I can quickly clean up the little guy. I think he got a little bit too much. So he kind of disappears. Hey, you know what? I should actually go over all of this sticker so that I don't have anything. It's a light blue background, but it kind of reads white. You know, the stickers are printed on this light blue background, but I kind of read it as a white. So I'm just gonna water down. And I know aesthetically it would be nicer to have it be white, but sorry, we're aiming for the blue page. I think I'm gonna do the same with this M down here. The missing 10th man. Doo-doo. Exciting. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. It's nice, but you know, it's like it's drowning. So I want to see what happens if I outline this missing with a different pen. Okay. It's still a blue pen. It's just a different color, you know. Let me just try it with this M up here. I could have the word "the" in the Posca dark blue. Yeah, I think I actually like it. I'm gonna do, should I, instead of just do all the letters, maybe I can play a little bit with just doing the, I think it will help the G over here so it won't get so lost. The missing. Yeah, does it even make a difference? I don't know. Like, I'm gonna do it on the man too here. The missing 10th man. Yeah, I'm gonna let it be. So, a bunch of prompts that I can cross out. Yeah, it's fun. It's gonna be a good start to my little story. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Okay, I cannot figure out how to go to bed. I need someone to come, an adult in my house. Well, there is this prompt saying graffiti, and I guess that I took that totally literally. So I was thinking about making this wall where there was this piece on, because the prompt was like graffiti / snark. But you guys know, I got no humor. I cannot figure out snark. I'm a nice girl, right? But anyway, it's the starting page of my story. And I'm going to read up the story now so you can know how I'm working in this scavenger hunt. The story goes, the heading is The Missing 10th Man. Once upon a time in Ganges, 10 men go to the Ganges to take a dip in the holy river. While taking a dip, they can hold each other's hand, but somehow forgot to hold their hands when coming out of the water. Once on the shore, the eldest man starts the count. He asks all of them to raise their hands, and the count stops at 9. All are confused, and each person takes a turn to take the count. They all count till 9. They frantically start looking for the missing 10th man. A cap seller watching this amusing scene gives each of them a cap to wear. He asks the eldest man to collect and count all the caps, including the one he's wearing. Lo and behold, there were 10 caps in total. Yeah. Well, I think it's such a cute little story. I think it's a kid's story, and I totally scavenged it from the internet. I just put in the keyword short story, and then a bunch of short weird stories came up. And I picked this one, Genghis, 10 guys bathing in the river, because I was just thinking about paint squeeging out 10 figures. So that's how low my creativity was. But I'm thinking that I want to progress in this storytelling style and add in as many prompts as I can. And it's going to be difficult at some point. So the end of my scavenger hunt will just be random pages where I use, pages to do the Valentines. I don't think that I can have a rapid trail in this story about it also being Valentine's Day. That would be a little bit far-fetched. But so far I got this theme of India, and it's backed up with some stickers from my antiquarian sticker books, where I found several stickers with like an Indian theme, I think. And now I am making the throw up on the wall, the graffiti piece, and it says Genghis. And yeah, that's the beginning of the story. So it's just so fun to play with alcohol markers. And don't worry, I did put in a plastic sheet on one back of the page, and on the other page it's acrylic, so nothing bled through. So I just think it's so funny with this scavenger hunt that it makes you use a lot of product that you don't use on a daily basis. I mean, just this sitting today, right? I pulled out my jelly plate, I stamped with bubble wrap, and I tried to make a graffiti piece where I used my alcohol markers, and I used my new white ink from Winsor & Newton. So that was a pleasure. And then, of course, all the stickers. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I used 12 stickers from my sticker book to do this this thing here. So that's progress, right? Using up our stash. Thank you for watching along. I hope that I will be able to stream how I'm gonna produce the pages that fits the rest of the story. But now at least you know the story. So it kind of will make sense when I'm uploading something. I wish you guys a fun time spending doing this scavenger hunt if you also are working on it. And bye-bye.